But the best DFW resident in the room.
And if anything, this is a good way to get Oracle or Shokio cooking, because at this high level of play, you have to be thinking. And I mean, not saying Shokio versus Zeus was not thinking at all, but I feel like at this point, both of these players are good enough to know exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, there's going to be more mix-ups, I will say.
Yeah.
They're definitely going to be playing... I feel like Shokio, a lot of it was playing the character a lot of the time against Chewy. But this is going to be a lot of playing the player. Not to say that you don't need to play the character too, because Rob is a good character.
Yeah.
But Oracle is he's a thinking man's player for sure.
Yes. So we talked about in the last set, it was all about consistency. And I feel like Delfino's as a stage is nothing but consistency. At this stage, it's nothing but a war of attrition.
Yeah, for sure. It's I feel like Rob is a character where it's very, very hard to... I think the neutral's very heavily... Not heavily, but pretty in ZSS's favor on the stage because how big it is and how fast she is. But all that goes out the window when you are stocked down at all because you are forced to approach at that point.
Yes. Wow.
Because you can shoot your gun all day. It's not going to kill him, though.
Yeah. And that edge cancel... Edge cancel, teeter cancel. No, it's edge canceled.
Yeah.
Down air actually working out for once. Because I've seen Shokio do it a number of times, but actually not landing. Ooh.
Yep. But it's all about try, and try again. Oh, that was super neat. He did the turnaround off of the nair to get the up B.
Yeah. And I feel like Shokio has been testing out a few new combos with the ZSS because it's not really what we see where it's just the carry across the stage into forward air.
Yeah, he's elongating them by switching sides mid-combo. Because a lot of times the combo has to end early because you're on the other side of the stage. But by he's mixing up the DI too, which is interesting.
And in the past 2 weeks, he's even been working on his tech chases. We just saw it against Oracle where he went for the down throw tech chase.
That, I think, is actually a really good idea.
Yeah. I mean, ZSS has arguably, on paper, one of the best tech chases in the game.
Rob also has a terrible tech roll.
Yeah. I feel like a lot of characters just have bad tech rolls to begin with.
The Brawl characters all have really bad tech rolls, for the most part. ZSS is kind of an exception, I think, but like Meta Knight, Toon Link, Rob, all really, really bad tech rolls. But the up throw, I will say the up throw conversions are pretty good a lot of the time still. Not at that percent because it's just going to lead. It's not going to lead to anything. But at like mid percents, you can like up throw, and even if it's not a true combo, I don't really know.
Is Rob on the lighter side?
He's on the heavier side.
Oh, I mean, floaty wise, is he?
He's pretty floaty.
Yeah.
But the thing is he's so big that you can just kind of put out the up air, and it'll block him out anyway. Because his moves aren't fast enough to just, as far as moves that reach below, to get out in time.
What do you call the mid-level between... Oh, never mind. That's the semi-fast faller. Is it the semi-fast faller? Or
between fast faller
and fast faller?
Well, it's between fast... Because so there's like fast faller, semi-fast faller, like mid-weight, semi-floaty, and floaty.
Yeah, okay.
But I don't
Mid-weight was
yeah,
what
mid-weight
I was
is... I think Rob's kind of...
Semi-floaty?
I think he's like semi-floaty more so than anything. I don't think he's like super floaty. He's not like Peach or Puff or Samus.
Yeah.
But he's floaty, and he is heavy.
Which is one of the perfect combinations for a character.
I think like Doc, Luigi, Mario, Luigi, Yoshi, kind of the semi-floaties.
Samus-ish.
Samus is definitely just a floaty.
Yeah, oh yeah, that is true.
Samus is a super floaty. But ZSS definitely a semi-fast faller.
So they said that ZSS is more of a mid-weight on that. You know that one chart which had all of them?
Don't know. I don't know. I know she falls pretty fast.
She feels like falls really fast.
Roy, Diddy Kong, and like Meta Knight are like the quintessential semi-fast fallers.
Yeah.
Oh, catching him with the running up smash. Oh, off stage top. Can't seal it. Nope. Got stuck on the ledge. That is unfortunate.
Oh, and that tether definitely bringing it in. But yeah, with that consistency, Shokio definitely with that game plan that he just needs to go for dash back and shield in place because you're going to get those jet stream approaches.
I actually really like approaching with shield in this matchup because, and with almost every character, because Oracle, and especially lots of Robs, their game plan revolves around threatening the sky and coming down with like aerials.
Yeah, with the side B.
Yeah, with
what is the name of the side B? Do you know?
I don't really know. I just call it boost.
I just call it boost or jet stream.
Yeah,
so.
but the point is that from the air he can't grab you.
Yeah.
And forward air, I think it's like boost forward is like +1 on shield. That's not actually that much, and if he does get right next to you, you can get out of there pretty easily.
Yeah. I feel like, if anything, that does lead to a tech trap off of the boost forward air, but there's so many limited options with Rob that I think you can do that leads into a tech trap off of...
For sure.
Unless it's like jab or something, but like... Okay, so could you do boost, fair, jab, down smash?
You could. The answer to that is waiting, and you can just wait out his shield and punish the down smash.
Yeah, that's true.
Rob's down smash. Okay, so Rob's down smash is not punished nearly enough by people, but you can always wave dash out his shield, punish it if you just hold shield and shield properly. But it's really scary, and like Rob will do this. Oracle, being Rob, will do this thing where he jabs and down smashes, which is like kind of the Peach thing where you just gotta get your moves out as fast as possible. And people see the jab, so they're like, okay, I can challenge, but that's the mix-up, is you gotta wait for it.
Yeah. Okay, so now that we're at PS2, I feel like this is definitely one of the stages where anything could go, where it's not that war of attrition like we saw in Delfino's, but, I mean, in certain cases, especially on percent and stocks, yes, but because of the limitations of the stage with the low ceiling and the blast zones being relatively, like, mid-sized,
yeah, for sure.
There are a lot of things that could happen that could lead to a change of pace.
Yeah, there was Oracle had an opportunity where he could have like held shield longer, but he tried to fight for the center stage, I think a little too hard. He just kind of fished for openings, and Shokio just way dash back and hit him with the forward smash.
Oh, but this is looking extremely rough for Oracle. I don't know what happened between the first game and this one, but
yeah, I have no idea. The stage counter pick definitely not working out. I don't think that has anything to do. That has, I won't say anything, but it has not as much to do with it as you might be led to believe. I think a lot of this is just like Shokio is playing a lot better right now.
It may be also the use of the more consistent platforms.
Yeah, for sure.
Because instead of larger stages, I know Shokio loves his platforms, and he can really work off of
the low platforms are more easy for ZSS to like contest.
And yeah, contest, create barriers, shark afterwards.
Yeah, up tilts and up airs.
Yeah.
And nairs. The platforms also aren't as big, I think, as Delfino, so like nair covers more space. So on platform tech chases, it's more consistent.
And that tech chase was phenomenal, just getting that started, but not really working off the down smash as much. Ooh, trying to do that back air barrier, that Shokio.
It's back. Ooh, big forward air.
Ooh, and that was a great third hop.
Ooh, crosses him up with the downer again. He really just wants that projectile off stage. I think he's shot... I've seen him shoot a lot of lasers today in a lot of matches. Not really many of them giving him too much, actually.
I feel like it's just more of a setup off stage, because if going out there has been risking Shokio up-airing out of combos...
I agree with the decision. It's just uncharacteristic for... Usually you see a lot of Oracle just kill straight off of that.
Yes. But with characters like we're seeing even with Lucas and ZSS, they're far from your Falco. So
yeah,
getting that fair, it's not going to do much.
Yeah, Lucas is also a tiny boy, so he's harder to hit. But Shokio's had really good DI, and he's usually been going high, so the downward lasers aren't usually just hitting at all.
Yeah. Oh my dog. So I don't know what Oracle's thinking. I don't know if he's going to stay Rob, go to something like Samus.
Or literally anything.
Yeah, Kirby. Well, he has been picking more consistent patterns with his characters.
Maybe, but that could all change. Because sometimes you think he had ZSS for like a few months as a secondary, and then he was like, all right, back to Kirby, Pikachu, and Donkey Kong.
Sometimes the Fire Nation attacks and everything changes.
It certainly does. Ooh, tried to catch the low fall with the forward tilt, but ZS's up air actually amazing for breaking out of combos. Frame 4.
Wait, what is frame 4?
ZSS's up air.
Oh, yeah.
Very quick. Oh, no.
Wow.
It's the Birdman Slayer.
The Spacey Slayer in general.
No, it's the King DDD Slayer.
Yeah.
It's the...
Oh, it works on heavies, fast fallers.
Yeah.
There are a lot of setups
like,
that down air could
DDD
work on.
is probably like the most prone to it because he is a giant semi-fast faller.
Oh, yeah.
And there isn't really a way out of it.
DDD's a semi-fast forward?
DDD is a
God,
semi-fast
that's
forward.
rough.
DDD is like arguably the most comboable character in the game.
Yeah.
Especially like that's why Falcon is so bad because up throw is weight independent.
Oh,
and up air
yeah,
is literally
yeah.
you're not gonna get out of up air strings. He's going to air wobble you forever.
Ooh, just going for that crouch cancel and waiting for the approach, but Shokio one step ahead, making sure that he can give him just slightly more space and respecting the range of the boost fair.
I actually really like. I think crouch canceling is probably a really, really good idea against Oracle because 80% of his approaches this set have been boost forward air. And forward air is pretty weak, actually.
Yeah.
As far as knockback goes.
And that's where we're seeing it's hard, even with the stray hits that we're seeing from Rob, it's not enough to get things going.
No, not at all.
And because you have other aerials that are more laggy, like Nair and Nair, back air, up air, which are your slight combo tools at lower percent,
For sure.
It's hard. It is a rough life for Rough.
It's definitely hard. I think he's fading just like directly in with his forward airs too much. He's trying to attack them. I see him like he'll have stage position, and you could just like from the boost do it like a drop and like fade back forward air. That's a problem a lot of people I think have is that they have a good position and they'll like commit to an attack because they just want to like force it even more. But if you have the good position, there's not really much reason to do that because you could just be holding the position. Eventually, people will hang themselves on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah. Up smash out of shield. Rob's up smash is actually ridiculous.
Doesn't the first hit ground you?
I don't know. I know it's like frame 4 is on the second hit, though. It's ridiculous.
That was brilliant, nonetheless.
Yeah, no, it's good for catching cross-ups because it hits both sides.
Yeah, because I know Shokio really likes to respond with an option rather than things like Tomahawk onto ledge.
Yeah, he likes direct answers to things.
He doesn't like working off of position like we're going to see.
No, he doesn't. Shokio is not a person that, like, if the answer is to just take the stage and, like, slowly, like, work into a new solution, he won't do it. He'll attack.
Yeah. And using something like run up, shield, up smash out of it is great.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, blocking is pretty good. Shokio doesn't really raw grab people that much, which is, I think, a technique most people forget is available to you. You're like, no, that's just stupid.
Yeah.
Run up and grab is ridiculous.
But even at that high level, especially since we're having someone like Oracle who has pretty significant movement in his dash dance with Rob, like we just saw right there.
For sure.
It's really hard to know when you can run up grab.
It is, but it's one of those things where it's a technique you kind of, at very high levels, you kind of have to employ.
Yes.
Because otherwise people will just hold shield against you.
Exactly.
And you can space your aerials all day. You will mess up eventually, though. There's not a person on the planet that has never messed up aerial spacing. Partly because you're humans, and partly because people can mess up your spacing by just invading your space.
Oh, but still, Oracle with that lead, with that 73% on Shokio.
Tried to fade down.
But he has to work off of it.
Ooh, that was unfortunate. He had the tech chase set up, but he went into full run and then got a turnaround.
He has been using up B off of those nairs quite considerably, and it's been working out very well. Great change up of pace from Oracle, though.
Oracle's been really good at just, like, not challenging Shokio when they're both in the corner. He just takes the center stage.
Oh, sending him... Oh, missing the tech chase! But going for that jab, he has to do something.
The laser was not charged at all.
Not going to die yet. Too heavy. Threatening space.
Good forwarder to catch the jump. That was a good call out.
And this is where it gets dire. Punishing the startup forward smash.
Roll the ledge. Yeah,
punishing
caught the jump.
Shokio.
Yeah, he caught the jump in the corner again.
Messing up. No!
Oh, good.
He messed it up. He messed it up right there. You know he did. This is
rolling everywhere.
This is some spaghetti.
Oh my God! Caught the jump out.
Yeah, and you knew. You saw at that end. It was heart beating, a little bit of sweat. You knew that it was a big problem.
Yep.
What's up, House? You said we need to go? Huh? Alright, well, it is grand finals. I'll commentate this, and then we'll head out.
Alright, time for some sick Smash Brothers action. Some Lucas ZSS, most likely, because the Roy did not go very well. I saw the Roy. It did poorly, to say the least.
So, did he went ZSS first, then Roy?
Yeah, he went ZSS. I think he lost game 1, then won game 2. And then he went Roy game 3 because he thought it was a best of 5.
It's not surprising for Shokio to... It's not surprising for Shokio to go seriously during this tournament, especially since we're having people from MBVA show up. And I feel like that is one of the biggest problems. I don't think it's that big of a problem, but I feel like Shokio mixes it up so much that people kind of get distraught on what he picks.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that for sure.
I just think that a lot of the time, I don't know. It's good to see Shokio participate. Not saying he doesn't participate, but you can see he's thinking more cognitively than anything else. I mean, there's no other way to think, but in the fact that he's out for blood, and I feel like a win on Hyperflame is one of the big things that he needs if he wants to start contending for top 50, because right now I feel like he's still slightly outside of it.
He is. A big problem is he needs to travel. That's the real qualifier, is that he can stay here and farm people all he wants, but it doesn't matter if he doesn't beat the big names, and the big names don't really live here. There's Lunchables who retired, and then other than that, in Texas we have Fearless is not technically top 50, but you can make a strong argument.
Yeah, I feel like he is pretty close though.
Yeah, but other than that, there's Fuzz and Luck.
Yeah,
with Fuzz especially having a great year.
I think, if anything, a win on Serious